Hello and welcome to a promotional review of the game 50 Years. It has been published by Xitilon, which I want to thank for providing me a code to review this content. The developer is Alexander Golonovkin, and it's been released on the 11th of November 2020 for a price of £4.19. It is currently released on the Xbox One, the Series X/S. It's a strategy, turn-based game. It's an idea Xbox title. It has a lot to offer. Currently, it's less than an hour completion, and it's a new kind of real-time strategy game that I actually really enjoyed. And I'm going to start out with the personal score that I'm going to give it out of 10, which was a 7.8. And I'll explain why. So, the game itself offers quite a lot of content for the price that you pay for it. Currently has 2,000 Gamerscore on Xbox Live as of the 18th of the 12th, 2020. It may have more in the future, I'm not entirely sure, but it's a very small game at only 57 megabytes, but it is only a digital game. So currently, most of the people who've played this game have all of the achievements in it, and it is very simple. You take control of different civilizations who go ahead and try and make it through 50 years by purchasing different units, I would call them. So you can purchase peasants, which give you more gold after every year. You can purchase knights, which help you defend your realm. And each of the civilizations give you different benefits. So choosing a different civilization may allow you to have your units retreat if your team are being defeated a lot and those units are extremely damaged. They run away and let the other units that you have fight instead, so they can actually have a chance to survive that specific fight. If you do manage to fail one of the fights, what will actually happen is that you will fail and you'll have to restart from the very beginning. There are sort of scenarios as well that you can go ahead and play that have different attributes throughout, and you can go ahead and test all of those. Currently, it's a very easy game. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you will too. The different skills that you unlock throughout the game happen every so often. Sometimes they're completely random when they appear, but to me, it's usually after sort of 15 to 20 years that they start appearing, and you get different abilities from those specific things. If you can manage to go ahead and make it all the way through 50 years, you'll unlock a lot of the different perks from those extra abilities, and also the achievements for them. There are things called dens in the game which happen every so often, so it will appear on the screen as a notification message to tell you that there's a den available to try and defeat, and in that den we'll have a certain amount of enemies in those, and you have to try and defeat them. If you don't defeat them, you will fail and have to restart. But there's usually a up and a downside to whether or not you even try and attempt them. Sometimes you'll have the ability that when you go into another fight, it will randomly get rid of one of the enemies, and you can go ahead and defeat them easier. Obviously, the more that the years go on, the more difficult it is to survive. So there are different buildings that you purchase to allow you to buy more units and different types of units that will allow you to progress further into the game. It's extremely fun, and it's relatively cheap. It's a very quick and easy completion if you're looking for the gamer score. The story itself as to what it offers, there's a lot of replayable value here if you like that sort of real-time strategy game. It's definitely one of those games you'll enjoy. It's not like Civilization, but it does have its perks and benefits of the different civilizations you can choose. So the game Civilization plays a lot like it, but has a map instead of a specific screen that you purchase units from. And once you get the hang of different things that you need to purchase more units, there are different types of resources, I'll call them. So you have gold, you have wood, you have honor, and each of those different things you earn from buildings and through progression of the years. So as you progress through the game, you'll understand a lot more of it, and hopefully through this little bit of gameplay that I'm showing you here in the background, you'll have a better understanding of it. But there's not a lot I didn't really like about this game. If there's anything I can sort of add to it to make the game better, maybe an actual map would be nice, and maybe a longer campaign, maybe to have more than 50 years would be great. So you could try out maybe 100 or 200 years instead, and try and defeat those as different progressional tasks. And maybe from those tasks you can then earn different things, maybe add more achievements to it to have those tasks, and I hope that this guide and sort of little review of the game has showed you what the game's about, and I hope that you enjoyed this content. But I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.